Okay, you guys. So,
Let's cut you
we
loose.
are currently inside the keep. I have chosen to side
Come on,
with
you need your hands free.
Hadvar for the first interaction. Though there's probably going to be some actions that I decide to go
Those
through a
binds
little
aren't
bit
going to cut
later
themselves.
that don't really follow well along with this choice. But this is how I want to follow along.
Those
Lore
binds aren't going
wise,
to
I
cut
feel like it
themselves.
fits a little better because even though I can, have like a background for my character that
Let's cut you
aligns more
loose.
with the Stormcloaks or aligns more with Hadvar, I feel like
Let's cut you loose.
as just a simple person coming into Skyrim that knows nothing
Let's
about
cut
what's
you
happening in
loose.
Skyrim, it would make more sense for me to follow along
Let's
with the
cut
guy
you
that I
loose.
saw that wanted to help me out of the situation. Uh,
Come on,
Away
you need your
from
hands
what
free.
I would have considered to be prisoners at that moment. Like,
Those
and he
binds aren't
he
going to
wanted to
cut
help. So
themselves.
even if a few things might have gone awry, it's possible that I could have probably turned the
Those binds aren't going
a
to cut
situation
themselves.
around a little easier than if I had decided to run away with some fugitives.
Those binds aren't
So
going to cut
we're gonna go along
themselves.
with Hadvar this time.
There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to
Another
choose
thing
from.
is that I
I'm going
don't
to see
really
if I
like
can find
playing in
something for
first
these
person
burns.
for this game very much. I might do so for a lot of
You
the
better get
archery
some gear.
sections, but I prefer to fight in third person personally. Let's grab what we can.
There's got to be a sword or two in one of these chests. Look around. You better get some gear. Got to be a sword or two in one of these chests. Look around.
Hmm. It's really dark.
Got to be a sword or
I'm
two
kind
in
of
one of
on the
these.
fence about whether or not I should be
Better get that
adjusting
armor
this.
on. Give that sword a few
But
swings
for
too.
now, I'll keep it.
Let's keep
Now,
moving.
another thing I
That
want to
thing is
make
still
sure
out
make
there.
everybody aware of is that I'd like to try to keep my skills emptied out for the most part until the tutorial is over. What I enjoy doing is getting through the tutorial on novice mode or sometimes legendary,
Come
and
on, this
until
way.
I get outside the keep, I don't like to mess around with any of the skills uh, or
We need to
the
get
um,
moving. That
or the
dragon is tearing
difficulty
up the
or
whole
anything like
keep.
that, or survival mode.
Just give me a
Which,
minute.
by the way,
I'm out of
I
breath.
do intend to have this
Hear
run
that?
on survival
Is
mode.
someone there?
Maybe we can reason with her.
Perhaps even survival legendary, honestly.
You want to die? So be it.
But in case anybody doesn't know, when you play unarmed in this game, you don't gain any skill towards any the
That's the man.
trees. And since I haven't
Let me
changed
see if I
armor
can get
from
that
the
door open.
rags, which aren't armor, I don't get any armor experience points either. So it allows me to just keep that zeroed out, just how I want it. Come along, Hadvar. Long way to go. Oh, I just broke down.
What was that? What was that?
Bring it on. Come on.
That's your best?
Ooh, yeah.
That's the end of that. An old stone. See if you can find some potions.
And I typically grab up as much as I possibly can, ingredients and all that good jazz. I just try to make sure I can loot all the things that I feel like are of worth my time and valuable. Even the things that might not seem valuable now might be valuable down the line. And especially since I like to play on survival mode, there's foods and little trinkets and stuff that I don't like to just let go of. So I'm gonna gather that up and see how much of this stuff will actually be worth my time later. a few things of alchemy ingredients and potions and things like that. So gotta keep my eyes open for those things. I always do feel like I'm missing something sometimes, but you know, if you use your eyes and stuff like that, you probably won't miss anything special. But at the same time, you know, it's not always important to get literally everything. Just, you know, keep your eyes about you, keep your wits on, and if there's anything that catches your fancy, take a look. I don't think I really want this basket, though, or this kettle. Bye, you guys.
Done then? This way. Better down here than out there.
Now, I see plenty of people doing that little exploit where they decide to sneak for a long time and beat up
The
on
torture
Hadvar
room.
in the beginning of the
Gods, I
game so
wish
that
we
they can
didn't
get
need
their
these. Hear
skills
that?
overpowered and all that
Come
good
on.
jazz. I'm not really, again, I'm not really interested in taking out a lot of strength into the skills and stuff
You
before I
fellows
leave the
happened
keep.
along just in
Now,
time.
I did mention
These
that there was
boys seemed a bit upset
a
at how
decision
I'd
that I
been
might make
entertaining their
later on
comrades.
that doesn't really go
Don't you
along
even
the
know
lines of
what's going on? A
Stormcloak
dragon is
activity.
attacking Helgen.
These guys are Stormcloaks,
A
but
dragon.
this guy is a
Please,
torturer, and I
don't
never
make
really
up
did like him.
nonsense.
And he's
Although,
got a
come to
helmet
think
that
of it,
I can't really
I can hear
find
some odd
many
noises
of
coming from over
around the
there.
game. So
Come with us. We need to get
yeah.
out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said to keep this under
Turn
attack.
around, face me. Booyah. Sorry, not sorry.
there's
You're
something
kind
in
of a
this cage.
terrible person, and I don't like you. Just doing your job, maybe, but you take too much pride in your job, so no thanks.
Need everything we can get. Grab what you can and let's go.
I guess this is one little something like an exception that I do take for when it comes to the skills. I try not to sneak, but this lockpick is like one of the only lockpicks that I really need to get into because I like to take everything that's useful. And this guy's got some robes on him that are actually very useful for me. Because I do care for the spell crafting and stuff in the game. So I'm gonna go grab as much of the things I can. But what I do know is that I'm gonna end up overweight, just like that. Now, I know this, and I'm okay with it because I know that what I end up doing is a little bit of a trick to keep things going without me having to put down all this nice stuff. Let me see if I picked up a torch at any point. I did not. So is there a torch on the wall, maybe? I don't see any. Wish I had a little bit of light. I don't really want to mess with the game settings to change it. I feel like there should be something underneath these shelves. But I don't see anything, and the game's not telling me there's anything. So maybe I'll have to go without it. Oh, there it is. Haha. And there were a few lockpicks on the table, but I think I might have picked them all up. I'm not quite sure. Can't see if any failed, but you know, it's okay. They're lockpicks. Well, I'm sure that I'll have more opportunities to pick up more of them. So as you can see, I'm overweight now. I'm walking slowly. A little trick in the game is that I can grab a dagger. I'm going to pick the steel dagger, and I'm going to favorite it. I can pick it up, and I can swing and stop myself from fully swinging it while in motion, so I can just do a little dash forward. And it works out for me. I appreciate that. And it still doesn't up my skill at all. Where is it? Yep, still empty. So, now I can break open this cage door. I wish I could just, you know, find a way to get in between. Oh, never mind. I can still take some things out of the door without actually unlocking it. But I don't know how much that it will be and how well I can reach other things. But that might be the limit to what I'm able to do, and I still want those things, so I'm going to unlock it anyway. Let's see if I can get it down in one try. Lockpicking, a little mini game there, and let's see if I can get it in one try. I do know that if you go to jail for long enough, your skills will go back to 0. So maybe I'll end up doing that sometime soon to get my lockpicking back zeroed out if it really bothers me too much. but I do know that while I am trying to have some kind of restrictions for the game, this might not be a level 1 run, but we'll see. Alright, grab my little bits and pieces here. I will learn this spell. And let's keep it going. I think I emptied this bag already. I took out the torturer's assistant and the torturer, I think. He's done. Oh, no. Nope, no? One? Yeah, the assistant is down. I don't think maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't do that. I'm not sure. I'm sure one of you guys in the comments can tell me. But he's down. No, let's see. Keep it going. I think one of these cages has a bag of gold in it. I'm fairly certain we gotta open that one too. As well as a skeleton somewhere that's got some bone meal. I do try to take those too. And that one's empty. There's a skeleton. And that's how much experience that I was able to gain down there in the bottom. Let's see if I can make sure to not gain too much more. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Yay! Awesome. Yep, bone meal and gold. And it looks like there's nothing else on the ground here, so I'm gonna walk. And was that the last cell? I think that was the last cell. The potion that I'm thinking of might be the potion down the hall here, so let's try that later. So this is, all the stuff that you're seeing is the reason why I really can't stand that Imperial torturer guy. All this madness and stuff down here, skeletons that are left, desecrations of the dead, and corpses and stuff being left in their prison cells and all that good jazz. This is just terrible. And this is part of his whole handiwork, and he's happy with it. Oh, the torturer's assistant is still here. So let's see if we can try to keep him alive. While his armor and stuff could be worth a little bit of gold, it's not really worth it. Either killing him or keeping him alive. Both of them is kind of lackluster at the moment. I could kill him for his gear, but it's not that important. And since I'm not trying to get any skills while I'm in here, all the more reason to leave it. Snatch it all up. Oh, is that nope, that's not him. That's another guy. Okay, let's get the dagger back out. Go, 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 go. Don't let him take the last kill. He's gonna do it, isn't he? No. I wish to fight you. I wish to fight you. You're the last one.
That's the end of that. Alright, let's see if we can find a way out.
Uh-oh. I don't hear the torturer's assistant anywhere. I guess they actually were able to get him. Yeah. Oh, yep, there he is up there. He's down. Okay, take his gear anyway. Because I didn't kill him. Oh, dang, I got the swing off. As you can see, that little bar of stamina went down because I actually finished the swing. That's why I gotta stop the swing every time. Lever on the ground. Awesome. I find in my experience, the beginnings of the games are probably the most fun because you aren't overpowered yet. You don't have tons of resources in the game. You can do tons of things. And people like the Spiffing Brit and Juve and Jabbo and all the guys that I mentioned earlier. They are really great at Skyrim and Bethesda games in general. I like watching their content and see how many things that they can actually get up to and do and all that good jazz. So this is great. I really like these kinds of games, and they're really fun. I can play these guys forever, darn near. There's tons of other games coming out and things like that. So I can't. It's hard for me to just focus in on this game for too long. But it's always easy to come back. The eiters. Oh, sorry. If anybody has an arachnophobia issue, this is a good time to turn away. Taste my hands.
I'll teach you
Yeah.
close range. What next? Giant's techniques.
And again, my inner Luke Goblin just keeps going off because I know that there's all these little bits and bobs here and there inside this cave. We got the egg sacs, we got the corpses that are dangling from the ceilings, we got a handful of things here and there. And I just can't help myself. I gotta gather everything. It's all here, and I know it's here, so I want it. I want to take it with me and do things. Blah 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 blah. But I'm sure I can relate to somebody in the audience that has the same problem. Just needs to pick up everything. Just grab everything. Grab everything is the motto. Gotta love it. Oof, so much weight. What am I holding now? 510. Whew. Now, it's a good thing that you can't really start survival mode until after you get out of the keep, because when I start it, I will start taking periodic damage. Things are going to hurt me slowly just for holding all this extra stuff on me. And, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with that for right now. But it's coming. It's coming. Oh, dang, I fell. That's what happens when you can't freaking see. Dagger. Health. Nothing else here. I would always think that there's some glowing mushrooms on that wall over there, but I don't think there ever were. It just always feels like it.
Hold
and
up.
those
There's a
that
bear
play
just
Skyrim
ahead.
enough
See her?
know exactly why I would think that.
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow, and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Now, Hadvarg always gives us a choice of actually taking a bow and taking out the bear from here, or sneaking by, or taking it on straight up. I don't think I've ever been able to sneak by the bear necessarily without him saying something. I typically just use the bow to take the bear out, but I'll just take him up today with a fist fight. Let's go. Down you go. I'm the greatest. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be the end of the hall. No, that should be it. Let's see. Did I pick up what I thought I picked up? Ah, yes. This bottle of blackberry mead will be useful a little bit down the line. So, I'm going to be making sure I don't drink that before I make my way to where I'm trying to get to. Yep, that's
This
the
looks like the
exit.
way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it.
All right, you guys. Thanks a lot for joining me with this episode of Slow Life in Skyrim. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see me play. As always, take care. Have a blessed day.